Black to my roots.
So tell me, is it time out for smacking? Glad you made it black. I'm your sister, Aisha Muhammad, founder of black2myroots.com. It's a new year, new things. I know many of us have made New Year's resolutions that, have been broken already. Don't worry about that. Just keep focused and keep striving. Maybe rejig some of those goals, Continue with the reflection. Always before a new year, that's what people do. We sit, we tend to reflect on what we want to do. Sometimes you can just feel pressured into doing it, but it should be something that's continuous anyway. So it's a new year and we just have to push on doing the things that we like to do. It's really important to do things that we like to do, that we are good at, and to be looking at what we're good at, being aware of it so that we can go further into that which we are most happy doing. That's just a little tip. But anyway, well, this is the first video that I have done since the start of the year. I decided to go for a topic which you can say is controversial in regards to smacking. Yes, the question that I'm posing is it time out for smacking? Coming from parents who from the Caribbean, Jamaica, the smack is something that is just standard basically. And many people will say, well, I turned out fine, it didn't do me any harm, there's no harm in smacking. And then you've got the opposition that says, well, no, you shouldn't smack because it's really not good and children have rights. And yes, children most definitely do have rights. I'm not here to tell you whether you should smack or whether you should not smack, but I just think that we live in a world whereby, we're so stressed out a lot of the time. And when you have to deal with little children, you have to make sure you're exercising justice, that you are being fair in how you're dealing with them and very careful in how you're dealing with them. And the height of stress that people are facing on a day-to-day. If you are a parent and you are choosing to discipline your children in a way whereby you're physical, you're smacking, have to make sure that you're not overreacting as to do that all the time. Whenever a child does anything, the first thing that you're doing is smacking, or you're just taking it to another extreme whereby it can be considered abuse and using far too much force. And these are some of the things that can happen when you're living in a world that is so stressed. And therefore I decided to ask the question, is it time out for smacking? You can read more about my thoughts in my blogs, which you can find on my website, black2myroots.com. You'll find all my blogs on there alongside some of these videos, so please check it out. Now, many studies say different things about how harmful it can be when you smack your children. Later on in life, they can have mental health issues, they can have drug issues, is what some of these research studies have shown. And also that children will lie in order to avoid getting smacked, okay? And also that in the behaviour of the parent smacking the child will lead the child to think it's okay to smack others. And that is hypocritical if, we're doing that when we're not able to show and teach them right from wrong. People smack. A lot of the time people smack their children because, quite frankly, it's out of frustration, it's out of anger, and it's the easiest thing to do. However, is it the best thing to do? This is the question. A child that gets slapped all the time continuously, soon it's gonna wear off. And what you're gonna do as a parent, up the ante and keep smacking or going even further so that it tips over into abuse. This is the kind of honest conversation that we have to have with ourselves as parents, to be able to be open to considering other forms of discipline which are non-physical. As parents, we have to make a decision on what it is we're going to do, and it's really good to sit and think about these things before you actually have children, and decide with your partner, spouse, when it comes to disciplining, how are you going to go about doing that? There's other schools of thought, other ways of doing things in regards to disciplining your children. For instance, there's timeout. Now, timeout is a very popular method of disciplining children is often looked at as a Western idea, and you have to be patient in order to actually carry it out, to go through the steps that are involved in timeout, but it's another alternative that could be considered. Another thing, and this is one that I like to use, is letting your child learn consequences. So long as the child's not putting themselves in danger, you know, you have to let them understand that if you do this, the consequences, right, for them to find that out themselves in a way whereby they don't obviously come to harm, but it's a very good way to let them learn. You know, if I leave the top of the felt tip pen, the next time I go back to use it, it will be dried up and I can't get the enjoyment from using it. Another thing that's really important is that when it comes to bonding and building a relationship with your children, you have to really make sure that communication is positive and that it's really good. This is one of the key things in being able to discipline your child without using physical force, at least most of the time. Children are very intelligent. You know, you can actually reason with a child. Many people think that you cannot reason with a child, but that isn't true. If you have been communicating well with your child from when they was very, very young, or even inside the room, you know, their reasoning skills will be very high and you will be able to reason with them. You know, you mustn't do X, Y, Z because of such and such, or can we agree that, you know, we will do that later. One of the things that I've learned is not to necessarily say outright no. There's other ways of getting around it. We'll see, or we'll do that later maybe, or we can do this first. It's really good to use diversionary tactics sometimes to pick another subject matter, instead of ending up in the back and forth thing that you can go through with young children. I was surprised that, you know, the back chatting thing started around age 3. I never knew about that, but you know, it's just their way of reasoning and growing in their confidence, and their skill, their interpersonal skills. So that's something that we have to, as parents, nurture. Many children are very high-spirited and we have to deal with them in a way where we are, you know, being very wise about the things that we say, because the things that we say to our children can really cause damage. You know, like for instance, as a parent, I don't use the word stupid when dealing or even talking about other people or things. I just try to bar that word totally, because I don't want my son calling other people stupid, and I'm definitely not going to tell him he's stupid, because, you know, he's not. I don't think any child should be told that. But yeah, good communication is something that can really help in the disciplining of children. If you can generally communicate well with your child, have discussion, ask them what do they think about this, what their view is on that when discussing just day-to-day things, giving them choices, then you'll find that disciplining is easier, much easier than when, you know, you have the parenting style of just telling the child to do this, telling the child to do that, and the child has no form of expression. That can be very stifling. So follow through. Follow through is another thing that is very, very effective with parenting, and you have to start very early on. You know, if you say to your child, no, you're not having any dessert because you did not eat your dinner, then that's what has to happen basically. If you keep on saying that, you know, there's going to be a consequence for a particular action and then it does not follow, you know, you're just setting up confusion and you're just making life hard for yourself and hard for the child. What methods of discipline do you use with your children? What do you think about disciplining children in general? Let's have a conversation. Leave your comments in the comment section. So tell me, is it time out for smacking? I would just like to thank all of you that have subscribed to my channel. Now I'm trying to get my subscriptions up and I really need your help. Please click on the subscription box here. Thank you so much for watching. Stay connected to the roots.